And Don't Be That Guy this week, Tim Pool, who's a right-wing influencer. This is a clip of him.
Ukraine is the enemy of this country. Ukraine is our enemy, being funded by the Democrats. I will stress this again. One of the greatest enemies of our nation right now is Ukraine. They are expanding this war. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you've got criminal elements of the U.S. government pushing them and guiding them and telling them what to do. Ukraine is now accused, a German warrant issued for blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline, triggering this conflict. Ukraine is the greatest threat to this nation and to the world. We should rescind all funding and financing, pull out all military support, and we should apologize to Russia.
It's worth pointing out.
And we should buy Putin a pizza.
Yeah. It's worth pointing out that he was being paid $100,000 per YouTube video, which is outrageous sums of money. And
I think he was doing one a week, wasn't he? So
yeah. That was, yeah. So it was like $400,000 a month. And
scroll back and forth on a
map. Yeah.
On a map.
And these videos are only getting 100 to 200,000 views. So it's not a lot. And if somebody comes and offers you a boatload of cash for something that's clearly not worth it, you know, you should know better than that. You should also probably know better than to try to claim that you're an expert in geopolitical affairs. So this was Tim Pool just after this happened.
Announced, I've been contacted by the FBI as a victim of a potential victim in a crime. They have stated that I may have information relevant to their ongoing investigation and requested a voluntary interview. So, engaging with counsel, we are going to provide, you know, assistance in whatever way we can. And that's about it. I'm
just, you know, an FBI interview from the Department of Justice that I now have to cooperate with and probably start to name names.
I find what is also interesting is in that clip there with Tim Pool, you pull up the Ukraine one, which I think I looked at for the first time last week when this story came out, and I was kind of blown away with clearly how blatant it was. Also, there's been a lot of influence from Russia and I believe China to social media, and it's very nuanced. It's not at specific issues that are perhaps international. It's really to get division building within the US.
That's pushing it. That's getting greedy when you get into the Ukraine stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's not on our national interest at all. Stop sending our weapons that are making a
immigrants
difference.
coming across the border from Mexico each day, or another caravan coming up, or
that's what they like to normally push. You're right.
Black people are committing these crimes in cities. It's very kind of nuanced that in the end of the day, it builds up that division within culture, within society between us. So it's not just a blatant, Ukraine is bad, Russia is good. That's going on. It's usually been way more detailed than that.
Yeah. And so this is what happens when you throw a lot of money around. And I think I read that the companies that were sponsoring these people were starting to get disappointed that they weren't getting more out of their money, that these people were mainly just promoting their social media feeds more than they were the issues that Russia wanted to hear, which is like, you get what you overpay for, you know? What do you